Hey, good morning students. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the last session in which we have learnt about various formatting effects, right? Creating header and footer and all. I hope you enjoyed and you might have practiced it also. Now, today we are going to start with inserting column and column break. Let's go to page number 39. Once again, you have the same Tom and Jerry, the very innocent and the very nice little guy. Before that, we'll start with removing header and footer. Okay, go to insert, go to header, remove header. Same way, go to footer and then remove the footer option. So you can see header and footer, we have removed it. Now let's get started inserting column and column break. When you type a document, it is displayed on the screen in single column. So what you see right now is a single column style or in paragraph style. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style or display it in an interesting new look, Word enables you to create 2 or more columns in your document. How to do that? Let's be creative with this. The easiest way to create a multi-column document is to use the column button in the page setup group in the page layout tab. That's important. So where is the page layout tab? This is the page layout tab. Okay. Now select the text, click on the columns button. A drop down menu displays the choices of columns. Select the number of columns you would like to insert. Refer figure 4.5. So what you see is one single column right now. Let us make it interesting. For that, you need to select the text. Select the text. Remove this. Now it's page 39. Page 39. Okay. First of all, we'll select the text. I can use shift key and the down arrow key. Shift and down arrow key to select line by line. It depends on how you want to do it, right? Go to page layout, go to column section. Here the options are given to you. 1, that is right now active. 2, 3 columns, left side or right side of the page you want to shift it. More columns options are also there. Let's go for 3 columns and see how it goes. Wow, that's fantastic. Don't you think now it is looking like a newspaper? Now this is the image I have inserted from the desktop. So you can change the image size by clicking on the image. You go to the border section. Okay. Can you see 2-headed arrow? Left click on that. The plus sign comes. Drag it towards right hand side in downward section like this position. So we can make the image smaller and try to give a look of a paper. Okay. You can place it everywhere, wherever you wish, like this. You'll say, sir, how you did that? So simply you take the mouse pointer in the center. If you see four-headed arrow, left click on that image, move the image, drag the image, and wherever you wish to keep it, just leave it in that area. Bottom, leave it in that area. Okay. Okay. You'll say, sir, we want to place it on top again. No problem. Left click, drag it, keep it here. So, if you see from here, it started from here and getting down in this area. Now, one more thing, I would like to use the same technique, but in a different way. Control Z, I'm doing Control Z, so it's coming to its original position. Right now, what I'm doing, I'll first of all select all the text, go to home, giving a black color. Now, first two paragraph is in black color, second two paragraph in a different color known as purple color. Okay, then third and the fourth or the last paragraph, I am going to give a different color to it. For example, green color. Now you will say, sir, why have you done like this? I just want you to understand that when you are changing from one column to more than two columns, the flow of the text where it ends and the flow where it starts. Just to understand that flow, I have done coloring of three different paragraphs. So now I will select all the paragraph. Please observe first two paragraph in black, next two paragraph in purple, and last two paragraph in green color. Now what I'm doing? Now I'm going to page layout. I'm going to the column section and I'm converting this one column into three different columns. So black paragraph ends over here. The purple is started from the next paragraph. In the next column it will start. In the second part of the column it is going on. The flow of this ends over here. And then third goes down like this and further over here. So this is how it is been carried forward, right? Just wanted to make you understand the flow of the column, how it is going, right? I hope you have understood how to use the column button. Now, once again, in the column part, you will say, sir, can we do coloring out here also? Yes, you can. You can choose what is there in the second line. Okay, and then you can color it. You're giving a green color too. Okay. Orange color. Orange color. Okay. So first row is of black color, second row is of green color, third row is of orange color. Right? Now, inserting column break. If you have already added columns to your Word document, then you might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as you would like. One way to solve this problem is to add a column break. It will force the end of the column and move the text to the beginning of the new column. Place the cursor before the text when you want to insert column break. So I am willing to insert the column break here in the second part. So I place the cursor over there, it is blinking. Click on the break button on the page layout tab. I will go to page layout tab. Can you see break option? Right. Click over there. Then and select column option from the drop down menu. You will observe that the text where you have placed the cursor will shift to the next column. So I'll click on column. I kept before then. Here it is. See, from here it has jumped to location. So the empty space is there. Now what is the use of it? If I want to place this picture in this empty area, it is now easier for me to do so by reducing the size. Okay. And then place it in the center. Okay, let's do another way. Okay, I want to paste an image over here. So for that I need an image, right? I click on Google. You can learn this also. This is not taught in your textbook, but I would like to write down Tom and Jerry images. Here it is. This is the most smiling and the beautiful. You can right click on it. Okay. Copy image. You can open Paint. This is Paint. Control V for pasting it. Here it is. From your Control X, go to Word. Here it is. Put your cursor over here and then press Control V. Here it is. See? Right click, wrap the text behind the text. Okay. So now the movement is easier. You can place it. Okay. So something new you have learned with me today, how to paste an image in a column. That's interesting, right? This is how it will look like. See, you all can create your own little cartoon series, little storybook, and then go for a you can print and you can distribute among your friends. Isn't it interesting part to learn, right? Lovely. Let's go ahead. Now, working with tabs. After knowing this, we'll go for the tab and I'll do a little bit of Control Z so that we come to original position. Here it is. So this is the original position. Working with tabs. A great way to draw attention to specific text is to indent it. The most common way to indent the text is to use the tab key. Tab key is used to move the cursor at certain spaces in a document. By default means in Word, what is happening? If I keep it over here and the text is exactly on left hand side of the page, when I click on tab button, observe this, the top part of the ruler, the first line indent will jump to 0.5 inches. This is 0.5 inches. This is 1 inches. Okay, so 0.5 it will jump towards right hand side. One time 0.5, again second time 0.5, third time 0.5. It will jump only 0.5 inches towards right hand side of the page. Okay. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inch. You can set the tab stop along the ruler according to your requirements. When you press the tab key, the cursor automatically jumps to the next tab. Tabs can also be created using the leader lines. Leaders insert dots or dashes in the space leading up to the tab stop. So what is that? Say for example, leader lines. I am going to one tab and I left click over there. Can you see L? This is known as leader line. When I click on tab, observe what the text is doing. It will come exactly below L. Okay, leader lines. This is called as leader lines. Clear, dear children? You can also insert columns, that is know the fact, page number 39. You can also insert columns by clicking on columns buttons in page setup group on the page layout tab and selecting more columns option from drop down menu. Select the desired option like to from present section. Click on drop down arrow in apply to text box and select whole document and click on OK. So these are the steps to have or insert more columns here. 1, 2, 3 or more column option from here. So you have more options to select from, right? Click on equal column width checkbox to define columns of equal width. To create columns of different widths, specify width in spin boxes. It will be activated only if you deselect the equal column width checkbox. This is the width. You can set more or see how it is changing. See, okay. So we are going for equal one, not more than that, right? To insert a line between the columns, click on line between checkbox. So let's do that. Equal column width. Okay, can you see line between? This is the line between. You click on this checkbox and press OK button. So these are the lines format. Okay. To insert page break, click on the break button on the page layout tab and select page option. So page break. If I want a page break at this particular juncture, so click on break, go to page break and it will break from this particular. The page has been broken from this area, but the size remains the same. It doesn't change. Tab stops can be set by clicking on the page layout tab. Click on the paragraph dialog box here. Okay. Launch it and click on tabs button. This is the tabs button. Okay. Select any of the alignment option and click on set button. Now press the tab key. The cursor will jump to the next position where you have set the tab stop. You can quickly set tab stop by clicking on the tab selector at the left hand side of the ruler until it displays the type of tab that you want, and then click the ruler at the location you want. Okay, let's do it for the first particular line. Page setup. Sorry, we are going to click on paragraph, tabs. Tabs of stop position is 2, shift and double 2 into inverted commas, that is known as tab stop position what we are setting. Observe on the ruler what happens. Set and OK. Can you see an L over here? Okay. So what will happen? The moment I click on tab button from the keyboard, the first line will jump directly on the second. So I have set at 2 inches. 1, 2, 3. Observe the effect. It directly jumped from 0 position to 2 inches from the left hand side of the page. So this is how you set the tab stop. Indenting text. Indenting feature is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line to a specific number of places from the left or right margin. Indenting basically draws the reader's attention. Select the text to be indented. So first line, so this has to be indented. Click on the increase indent button. I'm going to home tab, going to paragraph section. Here these are the buttons known as increase indent and decrease indent. If you see the arrow, it is guiding you that it is going to shift the line towards right hand side of the page. So you click on one time. Okay, this is the entire paragraph, it is moving towards right hand side. Okay, same way decrease indent, decrease the space between the left hand side of the page, that is the starting of the page, and the indent which has been placed. So now if first line is there, you click on the first line and then click on indent. Can you see the first line is moving towards right hand side? Decrease indent. Okay, so this is how you can set the indenting of the text. Each time you click on the increase indent button, the paragraph will move ½ inch away from the left margin. So this margin is called as left margin, this margin is called the right margin. You can also adjust the indents by dragging method. Select the paragraph and drag the first line indent, left indent or right indent. You can select it and then you can place it like this wherever you want, or else from here left click, drag it and keep it here. Okay, from right hand side also it is possible. Click it, see it is moving down, right? Increase it. Okay, this is how also you can use the left indent and the right indent in Word document. Setting paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing determines the amount of spaces above or below a paragraph. Follow the steps to set the spacing before or after a paragraph. Select the paragraph whose spacing you want to change. So let's see, I am choosing another paragraph. You can see how much space is there above and how much space is there below. Click on the paragraph dialog box launcher option on the home tab. So this is the launcher, this is called as launcher button. Click on it. Then select the indents and spacing tab. So this is the indents and spacing tab. Under spacing, enter the spacing you want in before or after the box. Click on OK button. So spacing, this is the part. Say for example before spacing. So before the paragraph starts, how much space you want. I'm doing 48 and observing the effect. So this space is left out, right? Control Z. Same way, paragraph launcher. After spacing, if you observe, you can see and understand that it is moving downward, okay? And then click on OK button. So this space has been increased. Just it is this editing effect we are giving so that we can draw the reader's attention to some of the formatting which we can do to the text, so that reader is not getting bored or uninterested in what the topic we want to share with them. So we have completed till page number 40. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you and have a nice day. In the next lecture, I will talk more about this. Thank you.